Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today inshallah we will finish Surah An-Naml from ayah 67 to 93. This is the ayah in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us all the signs and mu'jizat which has given to messengers. So we should think and come to the conclusion about oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is a Makki surah, so this being recited by Rasulullah in front of the leaders of Makkah, so they should realize and they should be accepting Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is keep giving them leash and chances to bring Iman on our beloved Messenger Mahmood sallallahu وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَإِذَا كُنَّا تُرَابًا وَآبَاؤُنَا إِنَّا لَمُخْرَجُونَ. So now the Kuffars were saying to Rasulullah, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned here, that the non-believer says that when we and our forefathers are dead and become dirt, then we will come out again from the graves. So they said it in kind of exclamation, and this is the way of sort of downplaying Nauzubillah to our messenger, that whatever our messenger is saying about Basir Badal Maut, that resurrection is true, you should have a true belief on Akhirah, they just sort of not serious with it. Not only that, they says لَقَدْ وَيْدْنَا هَذَا نَحْنُ وَعَبَاؤُنَا مِنْ قَبْلِ إِنْ هَذَا إِلَّا سَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ. They says this kind of things has been mentioned from ages. Everyone, all people who come and say, they say the same thing, and this is coming from our forefathers, and this is nothing but just stories. So they don't want to bring any Iman, although Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown them all these signs. Then Allah says, قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُجْرِمِينَ. So Allah says, O my beloved messenger, tell them that go and move around in the earth and see what Allah has done to the people who were not bringing Iman and who were actually transgressors, who were actually the one who does not want to submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَا تَحْزَنْ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا تَكُنْ فِي ضَيْقٍ مِّمَّا يَمْكُرُونَ. Again, a big consolation to our beloved messenger, that, O my beloved messenger, don't worry about them, don't be sad about them, and do not have any heaviness in your heart about the planning and the cunningness they do with you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what you are going through. وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَى هَذَا الْوَعْدُ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. This is a common sentence in Qur'an, that these kuffars keep on coming and saying to the messenger that, when do you think this punishment will gonna come? Bring us the punishment if you are truthful. قُلْ عَسَىٰ أَن يَكُونَ رَدِفَ لَكُمْ بَعْضَ الَّذِي تَسْتَعْجِلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, O my beloved messenger, says to them that whatever you are asking to bring close, maybe it's very close to you and you are totally unaware of it. Radifa means somebody who is riding behind your back on a horse. So Allah is saying that the punishment you are asking is actually maybe so close to you, like the person sitting behind you on a horse. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَذُو فَضْلٍ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَشْكُرُونَ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is extremely merciful, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is extremely forgiving, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has so much blessing on everyone. عَلَى النَّاسِ فَضْلٍ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يَشْكُرُونَ. But most of the humanity is ungrateful and unthankful. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَيَعْلَمُ مَا تُكِنُّ صُدُورُهُمْ وَمَا يُعْلِنُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that Allah is the one who knows what you have in front, who even knows what you have in your heart, who knows what you openly do. Allah knows everything. There is nothing hidden from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا مِنْ غَائِبَةٍ فِي السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ إِلَّا فِي كِتَابٍ مُبِينٍ. And there is nothing hidden from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing. Everything is written in a preserved tablet. Allah has already written everything way back. So it's already documented what is going to happen. Allah knows everything. إِنَّ هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ يَقُصُّ عَلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ أَكْثَرَ الَّذِي هُمْ فِيهِ يَخْتَلِفُونَ. Now this is an ijaz of Qur'an. This is again, Qur'an is so high that Allah says that this Qur'an has taken out all the division, discretion, deviation, arguments, false belief that Bani Israel has spread among the common people. It has clarified everything, but they still insist on deviation, division and argument. So what Allah says, وَإِنَّهُ لَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. This Quran is hidayah and rahmah for people who bring iman. Inna rabbaka yaqdi bainahum bihukmihi wa huwa al-azizul alim. And on the day of judgment, it is an absolutely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will decide everything with perfect justice. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is controlling everything and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has knowledge of everything. And now this ayah is very important. فَتَوَكَّلَ اللَّهِ إِنَّكَ عَلَى الْحَقِّ الْمُبِينَ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that putting your trust in Allah is actually the one you will be only on haqq if you put all your trust on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So even whatever we do, whatever good deeds we do, we have complete iman. We still have to put all our trust on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah will forgive us and accept our good deeds. And now again, ayah of consolation for our beloved messenger, because our beloved messenger is having this issue about that this is my nation. This is the people in Makkah. These are the people Arab. These are Quraysh. I want everybody to accept my invitation and save them from the hellfire. So Allah says, إِنَّكَ لَا تُسْمِعُ الْمَوْتَ وَلَا تُسْمِعُ الصُّمَّ الدُّعَاءَ إِذَا وَلَّوْا مُدْبِرِينَ. That, O my beloved messenger, you cannot make hear anyone who is dead. You cannot make anyone hear who is completely deaf, especially when they turn around and walk away from you. So here, the dead person is the one who has killed his spirit. His conscience is killed. No conscience in the heart. He is just like an animal. He sees with his eyes, but he doesn't see from his eyes in his heart. He hears like an animal, but he doesn't hear from his hearing of his heart. He cannot recognize the truth. And that is the people, the Abu Jahl and Abu Lahab and all these people, they are just like walking dead. You know, they have no realization that what are they doing. And then Allah says, وَمَا أَنْتَ بِحَادِي الْأُمِيَانِ ضَلَالَتِهِمْ إِن تُسْمِعُ إِلَّا مَن يُؤْمِنُ بِآيَاتِنَا فَهُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. And Allah further says that neither you can make someone come on a guided path when he is totally blind. He doesn't want to see. He closed his eyes. So you cannot bring him on a guided path. You can only make someone more closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or become more on the guided path who bring iman on the ayat of Allah, who bring iman on this Qur'an. And how the iman is? Complete and absolute submission to Allah and Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Absolute submission is needed. This is what Allah says. وَإِذَا وَقِعَ الْقَوْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ أَخْرَجْنَا لَهُمْ دَابَّةٌ مِّنَ الْأَرْضِ تُكَلِّمُهُمْ أَنَّ النَّاسَ كَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا لَا يُوقِنُونَ. Now this is a repetition. We already read that a bird, Hoopy, Hudhud, Allah has given him this much of intellect that this bird can see and recognize that the people, the nation is worshipping sun and they are doing shirk. They will be ending up in hell. And he is the one who take this news to Salman alayhi salam, and Salman alayhi salam give him a letter and he came back and he give this letter to that queen, and then that bird has this intellect. But humans are not using the intellect which Allah has given him, the most of the intellect to humans. So Allah is saying this is the last of the miracles close to the day of judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gonna bring out an animal from the Mount Safa. And that animal will gonna say the same thing, that you humans, you are not bringing iman on the ayat of Allah. How come? So this is two things. Allah has shown in this surah that Hudud has the intellect, and Hudud recognize what is Tawheed, and Hudud recognize that worshipping one Allah is what is mandatory. But the humans, because they kill their spirit, they don't want to listen to the truth, they don't want to see all the miracles around them which Allah has mentioned, so they become just walking dead. And as a last resort, the last hujjah, the last argument that Allah will bring is Allah bring an animal which will talk to them and tell them about the ayat, tell them about that Why don't you bring iman? وَيَوْمَ نَحْشُرُ مِنْ كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ فَوْجًا مِّمَّنْ يُكَذِّبُ بِآيَاتِنَا فَهُمْ يُوزَعُونَ. And on that day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gonna bring out people who were falsifying the ayat of Allah. And on that day, groupings will be made according to your iman, according to your belief. If you have no belief, you will be in a different group. If you have belief, you will be on a different group. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوا قَالَ أَكَذَبْتُمْ بِآيَاتِي وَلَمْ تُحِيطُوا بِهَا عِلْمًا أَمَّا ذَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. Until all the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give the just judgment that whosoever is falsifying the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, although they knew, their heart has testified that this is truth, but they still refuse to be on the guided path, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, وَوَقَعَ الْقَوْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ بِمَا ظَلَمُوا فَهُمْ لَا يَنْتَقُونَ, that whatever punishment you are in, it is because of your own earning. It is because you have done wrong when you have given all the information, the intellect, the messenger, the book, and you did not come to the truth. And on that day, they cannot even say nothing about it because their case is completely settled. أَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا جَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِيَسْكُنُوا فِيهَا وَالنَّهَارَ مُبْصِرًا إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يُوقِنُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that simple ayah is that for day and night. Allah has created you night for you to have sleep and rest, and on the day Allah has given you so you can earn your livelihood. But the only people who can get the signs from this day and night is the people who have iman. Inna fi zalika laayatil liqawmin yu'minun. People who have iman, those are the ones who recognize this sign. وَيَوْمَ يُنْفَخُ فِي الصُّورِ فَفُزِعَ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا مَنْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ كُلٌّ آتُوهُ دَاخِرِينَ. And when the trumpet will be blown, then everyone in the heavens of the earth have a severe attack of anxiety, only being saved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and everyone will be in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala subdued. وَتَرَى الْجِبَالَ تَحْسَبُوهَا جَامِدَةً وَهِيَ تَمُرُّ مَرَّ السَّحَابِ سُنَ اللَّهِ الَّذِي أَتْقَنَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ إِنَّهُ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَفْعَلُونَ. And now Allah is saying that in reality, in this world, you are seeing the mountains, that they are so huge and so big, and no one even think in their imagination that they can move a mountain. Nobody can move a mountain. But Allah is saying that these mountains you are seeing, and you think that they are perfectly placed and nobody can move it. On the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make them just like they are in the clouds. They are just clouds are going here and there by wind. These mountains will be running here and there by wind just like clouds. And this is what Allah can do. So if Allah can do this, then there is no issue that Allah can resurrect you also. And this day is coming. Allah is saying this day is definitely going to come. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created things in different shapes. Allah has given someone more power and someone less power. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows everything what you do. So this example of mountains is giving because these people are living among the mountains. They think that these mountains are just like immovable. And in reality they are immovable right now. Nobody can move. But Allah is saying that this is the truth. These mountains will be in the air just like clouds. من جاء بالحسنة فله خير منها وهم من فزع يومئذ آمنون. And whosoever bring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala good deeds or come as pious, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save him from all the anxiety on that day, and they will be in peace. ومن جاء بالسيئة فكبت وجوههم في النار هل تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون. And whosoever bring the bad deeds and a heart filled with evil, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gonna send them in Jahannam, in fire, with their faces down. And Allah will say that this is the punishment for you for your own actions that you have done. And now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is from the blessed mouth of our Prophet is saying the final verdict. إِنَّمَا أُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَعْبُدَ رَبَّ هَذِهِ الْبَلَدَةِ الَّذِي حَرَّمَهَا وَلَهُ كُلُّ شَيْءٍ وَأُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. So these ayat are recited in Makkah. So Allah saying that, O my beloved messenger, you should say that Allah has given me this order that I should worship only one God, who is the owner of this city, who make Makkah as a blessed city. These kuffars are taking all the blessings because of this haram, because of this Khane Kaaba. Their trade is safe. They are honored all over the place where they are, wherever they go, because they are the caretakers of the house of Allah. So Rasulullah is saying, I am worshipping the Lord of this city, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who make this city respected, and whatever in it respected. And I have been ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I should be in absolute submission. I should be anakuna minal muslimin. This is order from Allah. One atlab al Qur'an faman ihtada fa innama yahdi li nafsihi wa man dalla fa yaqul innama ana minal munzirin. This is again a verdict and a guidance for us. Allah is saying that Allah is ordering, Rasulullah is saying, Allah is ordering me to keep reciting this Qur'an, because whosoever be on the guided path, he will get the benefit because he has done to himself the good. And this Qur'an is the one who will save him from all kind of deception, deviation, arguments, and things that can cause him to have confusion. Qur'an is the safety. If he keep reciting and following the Qur'an, he will be on the guided path and he will get the benefit on the day of judgment. And whosoever wants to be on a misguided path, just tell him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made me a warner and I am warning you. وَقُلِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ سَيُرِيكُمْ آيَاتِهِ فَتَعْرِفُونَهَا وَمَا رَبُّكُمْ بِغَافِلٍ عَمَّا تَعْمَلُونَ. And again the same word, Allah says all the blessings, all the glory belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now will show you the signs one to one. This thing will gonna again being mentioned in para 25th, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gonna show you the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even on your own nerves. So you will recognize Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it is mentioned in ayah 84 that they have the knowledge. Their heart is saying that this is the truth, but they refuse to accept the truth because of their own evils. And here Allah is saying that Allah will show you now signs on one to one, and you will recognize the sign. When Allah show you the sign and you recognize, accept the truth. And Allah will tell you whatever you are doing, Allah is not unaware of it. Allah knows everything. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.